This conference will now be recorded.
Hello everyone, this is Naveen. Uh, in this session, we are going to discuss about approval processes in Salesforce with example. Okay, let me open my quick edit. Okay, approval process. In nothing but suppose in general, if I take one example in your office, so you'll request for a leave, right? Request approval for a leave. So once you go into your organization tool and you will submit a request, so email or notification will go to the respective manager to approve, right? So what he will do, he will check what all the conditions, like I mean, how many days he took and what purpose you took leave, you are requesting for a leave. So those kind of things, everything he will check, and uh, based on the business requirement, he may approve or he may reject, right? So same way in Salesforce also, we have approval process concept. Here, whenever suppose a new account got created, whenever a new lead is got created, so to proceed further any actions, so user will request for the approval. Record, whoever the record creates, right? That fellow or the owner of the record will request for the approval of respective person, right? So for that purpose, so in approval process mainly we have two kind of approvals. Two types of approvals. One is parallel approval, another one is dynamic approval. What are these parallel approval and dynamic approval? Suppose the approvals become more like 3 to 4% approval requested. So if you want to proceed something further, so in that case we'll go for parallel approval, so that when you submit a request for approval, the everyone, suppose four approvals are there, four approvals has to for all the four approver has to approve your request. Okay, then only it will get approved, or based on action whatever they want they can do, like rejection or approval. And what is dynamic approval? Dynamic approval is nothing but, even though multiple approvals are there, if one person is approved, then it is fine. You can go ahead with that request further. Like that we have. So in some situations, like some manager or approver might be on leave, so he cannot approve. So request is urgent. So in that cases, so we can go for dynamic approval. So out of four people, whoever is available, he will approve, so that we can go for further. So these are the two types of approvals we have, and there are few stages in approval process. First one is initial submission, and second one final final approval action, and third one is final rejection. Fourth one we have recall. Okay. Initial submission, in the sense, once record gets created, he'll approval for he'll request for approval. So at that time, what happens? Record get locked. So the user or record owner cannot edit further until unless uh, action taken by approver. Okay, the record gets locked in once we submit for approval. That is nothing but initial submission. And final approval. So suppose if um, manager or whoever approver, if they approve, even though after that also record may get locked by default, but we can change if you want to do something else. Final rejection, so it will automatically get unlocked once if it is approver rejects your request, so automatically get unlocked. And recall also. Suppose you submit a request and you forgot to mention some details, you want to edit again, so you can recall, but only administrator can do that part. Okay, so you need to request and whoever working your project administrator to recall that one. Okay, and what are the actions you can perform? So we have seen in previous session workflow, right? So here also there are some actions, same like workflow. Task, new task, whatever. You can send an email, update a field, and outbound message. So there are these kind of actions we can perform. So today we will see first three example in one single request, one single scenario. Okay. So let me open my Salesforce. Okay, let me brief about scenario. Okay, in initial submission action, when we submit for initial submission, I want to assign a task to the approver. And in final approval field, I want to update a field. If it is rejected also, I want to update a field, different value. Recall also we can do, but for now we'll see the other first three things. Okay, go to approval process. So in setup, you need to find type approval process like this. So you'll see any list of approval process other, you'll see like this. And you need to select object over here, for which object you are going to create a approval process. So I'm creating for account object. So create new approval process, use jumpstart user and standard setup user. Both are same, but in standard setup you are going to enter the details in now only everything. In jumpstart wizard we'll enter few details now and later we will enter. So I'm using jumpstart wizard. So I'm naming it whole process. Now one, these are optional, we can leave it, and add the submit for approval button and approval history related to it list to all account page layout. So once you record gets created, right? So it will add up submit for approval button. Okay, so that user can approve it. The user can request us approval. So criteria I'm mentioning, like suppose if my account active entry criteria, this is entry criteria, equals yes. So account whichever is got created, if it is active, then only it should enter the criteria. I mean approval process criteria. So here approvers we can select, like let the submitter choose the approval manually. We can choose and automatically. You can assign to manager or whoever it is. In case of role hierarchy, you can assign to higher authorities. And in this example, I am saying automatically assign to approver, so that in this example, I can choose the approver. So I am choosing as my name so that I can approve it. So I have explained like parallel approval and dynamic approval, right? So this is approve or reject based on the first response. This is nothing but dynamic approval. And require unanimous approval means this is nothing but parallel approval, so that everyone has to approve. So if you want to add one more approver, you can add row here and you can approve. You can mention select the approver. Okay. For now, I am selecting only one, and approve or reject based on first response. I am selecting. Okay. So click on save. Now you will see bunch of actions. So go to view, click on view approval process detail page. See, once user requested, record will get locked. Once user requested for approval, submitted for approval, so record get locked. So at that time, what I have to do? So I have to notify someone, right? Like approval request has come like that. So what I will do, I will select new task, assign to me only. Approval request new. So due date, I am selecting like count create date plus 1 day. You can select any option over here. Okay. And status I am selecting in progress, and whatever normal. And save. So whenever a user, a record account owner, submitted for a request, so it will add a task to me. Okay, in my home page, I will show it. So approval steps. So approval steps, we have selected approvals here. Assigned approver is Naveen Kumar. So I want to add an action like email alert. So whenever user submitted for request for approval, I should get an email notification. So approval request arrive. Okay. So selecting email template. Approval. I have created one email template for approval process. I am selecting that, and user I am selecting me. So I should get an email. Okay. Click on save. So second action, this one is completed, and final approval action. So what happens when approver approved? What should happen? So what I mentioned, automatically field data, field another field it has to update. So go and click on add new field update. So what I will do, field three. So which field I want to update? So I want to update account type equal to is approved. It should become a customer direct. Okay. Suppose if approval is rejected, this is final rejection. So I want to update a field. So I want to update again same account type field as specific value. I'm selecting prospect. Okay. Click on save. So now my approval process is ready, and we have selected email alert option, task option, email alert, and field update. Three options we have covered. So once approval process is created, same like workflows, we have to activate it. So I have activated. So let me go to account object. So I'm creating new record over here, like Facebook one, and yeah, new account I'm selecting and active. So there is a rule criteria, right? If active account is active, then only entry criteria will approve. Click on save. Once record is saved, what we have to do? We have to see submit for approval button. Can you see submit for approval button? So click on submit. Once this is submitted, what happens? Record gets locked. See, record gets locked. So in this case, I am only the administrator, so I can able to unlock the record and I can. But as in normal, user cannot see this. Your record will be locked. Okay. So now submitted for approval, right? So once it is submitted for approval, what we have to get initial submission? I should get a task, right? And also, if you go down of the account record page, details page, you will see approve or reject option over here. So currently the status is pending. Once you submit it, it will go to pending status. Okay. You can click approve or reject over here or go to my home page. So I'm selecting as tomorrow. See approval request. This is the one I have created just now. Facebook related to Facebook one account. You can approve here also. Or you can go for accounts, Facebook, record detail page, and click on approve or reset button. So you can mention like validated and approved. So I'm approving this record. So once you approve, it will go to approved stage. Can you see in the green button approved? Okay. So in our example, once it is approved, what should happen? It should. One more thing also, once approval requested, that time I mentioned here in the approval steps email, right? So I can see approval request. Greetings, Facebook one. This is the account name I mentioned. Submitted a record for approval. In order to get the account name detail in the email, so I have used merge field concept over here. So that's why I got name also. So now I should see once it is approved, field update happen, right? Should happen. So in field update, we should see as customer direct. Can you see? Type as customer direct. Okay. Now suppose I submit for approval again. One more approval. So what you will do this time? I will reject it. Can't continue. Rejected. So reject. So I have rejected this request. Can you see rejected? So what the type field should be now? It should be prospect. So all the scenarios whichever we have taken today, like assigning a task, field update, sending an email alert, everything we have seen. So this is about approval process. Okay, I'll just recap it. There are two types of approval. We have parallel approval and dynamic approval. Parallel approval is nothing but uh, everyone has to approve. Who suppose four approvers are there, everyone has to approve unless until it won't go further. Dynamic approval means why if one person approved also means it is fine. And there are four stages in approval process: initial submission, final approval, final rejection, recall. In recall also you can mention any action like notify the user. So notify the approver saying a user has recalled, so don't proceed for approval, like that. And actions, we can perform all these actions. Okay, so this is nothing but approval process uh, details discussion. So please subscribe to my channel, and I'll try to add a few more scenarios also. Please try to subscribe my channel, and if you like it, please like the video so that it will encourage me to update more videos. Okay, thank you so much.